Viewers, we are getting shots from outside Ukrainian embassy. We are cutting across to Ukrainian embassy in Delhi, where we are getting shots from a peaceful prayer outside Ukraine embassy in Delhi that is taking place as we are speaking. So even as that dialogue is underway in Belarus, we're getting you shots of a peace prayer outside the Ukraine embassy in the capital, and this is taking place at as I said, the Ukraine embassy, where a lot of different nationals have gathered. Candles are being put, prayers are being given for possibly for brethren and their citizens of Ukraine. So as we are showing you these shots first on Republic TV, the larger picture is that as Russian nukes are on alert, as those talks are continuing at Belarus between Ukraine and Russia, peace prayers are also being held outside Ukraine embassy in Delhi for the people of Ukraine. Remember, Russian troops are already surrounding the city of Kyiv and others. There is shelling, explosions, firing taking place. Over 5 lakh refugees have already left Ukraine. For everyone and for the safety of the state, at the Ukraine embassy in Delhi, peace prayers are being held. And as we stay with those pictures, we remember that a lot of sanctions have been imposed on Russia. We recall that Ukraine is getting help from some states. It's also the President Zelensky has refused to leave the country. Those negotiations and talks are being held between Ukraine and Russia. And as we are speaking, those talks are being held at Belarus. At the same time, we're also being told, as the peace prayer continues outside Ukraine embassy, the talks are continuing, but the firing is also continuing. There is dialogue underway in Belarus as we are speaking. And as we continue reporting from Kyiv, the shots around Kyiv are shocking because of the destruction that has taken place. I also want to tell our viewers, Ukraine has demanded ceasefire at the crucial talks at Belarus border. The West has sanctioned Russia. President Vladimir Putin puts nuclear weapons on alert. Belarus has also interestingly voted to go nuclear amid ally Russia's offensive on Ukraine. All these developments taken together are having the world pray for Ukraine. Similar peace prayers being held outside the Ukraine embassy. Kyiv administration, remember, this week is also saying to all its citizens to be taking shelter. Republic also, as we've been reporting from the war zone Kyiv, have seen the destruction around Kyiv. Remember, even as the peace prayer is taking place, as negotiations are continuing, Prime Minister Modi is going to be chairing 4th meeting on the Ukraine crisis. And our union ministers are also traveling to Ukraine's neighboring countries to oversee the evacuation operations. Candles are being put out. People are standing there in unison. Everyone praying for Ukraine, for refugees who've left the country, and for people stranded inside Ukraine, and for everyone as Russian troops are on day 5 of an invasion that's taking place in Ukraine. Viewers, Republic is the only channel that is